Yes, we are back with the opinion poll, and let's face it, we love this part of the show because we get to give out our opinions, we get to hear people's opinions, and it's just interaction with our people.
Exactly, and today I think we have it a little bit extra or different because we're going to be, including some brains. It will need us to really, really think hard. So welcome to that part. And
what are you trying to say?
I mean, we have degrees versus experience. So brains are, needed this time. It's just not a freestyle. It's not what you went through, but it's just, so focus and be in the show.
Okay, right, so I hope you guys are going to enjoy this part of the show because it's reality.
So today's topic, we're going to be talking about degrees versus experience. What really matters in today's world. What is important in today's world, what is relevant in today's world, what is being considered more in today's world. So we have two sides, the degrees and then the experience. So people went to give so many opinions, and they were definitely letting us know what they feel about this topic. Yeah.
So who goes first? I go first?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I think in today's world, when we grew up, honestly speaking, degrees were more given, they were more valuable or valued than what is actually being valued nowadays. So nowadays, you go somewhere after finishing school, you have your degree, maybe a bachelor's degree, master's degree, and then they ask for experience. So degrees go hand in hand with experiences, and sometimes you see people focusing more on their education, but they didn't get some side jobs, they didn't get some experience, and they can lose the opportunity of having the job because they do not have the experience. So today's world is, both ways, experience and also degrees, but sometimes most people who get lucky in today's world are people who have the experience rather than those who have degrees, because in my experience, I know a lot of people, and you know a lot of people who are sitting at home with their degrees, they cannot do anything about it. It's just the reality, and only when you get lucky by God's grace, you get the job after, your school. But, people who get lucky nowadays are people with experience. That's what I think.
So I think degree is a very vital aspect that everyone needs. I think experience, is there, but there's a time in life when there's a question that many people love to ask. Did you finish school? Did you finish university? Or did you finish high school? Or did you finish primary? Or it depends on the level you're at. A lot of people love to ask that. So personally, I think experience is very good because experience opens doors. It helps you maneuver, or it helps you penetrate into very many doors. Because maybe your experience, for example, let's say Josie, you are very good at presenting on television, or you're very good at radio presenting. We all know that about you. So since you have that experience, somebody who wants to hire you will definitely base on your experience. Exactly. The name you've built for yourself, or the how can I say it? The professionalism that you've portrayed will make that experience give you credit. The degree will come as well. But what has made them first attracted to you, it's because of your experience, the way you talk, the capability and the abilities that you have. So I think, degree is very important, but when you have a degree without experience, it's nothing. Like how they say that faith without work is done. So I want to refer that in the Bible, where they say that faith without work is done, I want to refer to it that degree without experience is dead. Because if you have degree, but you can't step up and go and look for a job, or you can't go and look for an internship, or you can't go and tell someone to teach you. If you're a makeup artist, you don't go to probably Trendy Shadow, or you don't go to JL Makeup, and you go to them to teach you, then the degree that you have in makeup will not be helpful when you don't know how to learn, when you don't know how to go out and search for opportunities. So I think degree is very, very important, and it's very, very vital for us to study it, But also experience is something that a degree will not teach you. It is something that will be out of you. It's your passion now, so that's what I think about those two. They all go in hand. So if you don't have one, it's dead. Experience without degree is dead, because tomorrow you might get a job in UNDP. And if UNDP tells you for you to be the public relations officer or to be the communications officer, you need a degree in communications. Yeah? You have you have an experience, you are so good at communication, but now because you don't have the degree, that's like one step off. Yeah? But if you have both of them, it's ice cream and chocolate going together.
Yeah, so both of your opinions are very, very important and very vital, and they actually are relevant. But I feel like it's two-sided. In today's world, you do need your degree because employers really want people who are educated and who have something to show for it. They need your certificate to show you can actually do this. They need proof that you say that can show that you actually can do a certain thing that you are saying you are good at. That is why when you are applying for a job, they ask for your resume, they ask for your CV, because it shows both your experience but also the level at which you have gained the knowledge to do the certain thing that you want to do. But like you said, a lot of people go to school because we grew up knowing school is important, school is what you have to do, no questions asked, no negotiations. So you go to school, and a lot of youth, especially that is why our president always endeavors to make sure that the youth out there are employed, they come out and become entrepreneurs, because you can have a degree, but then you go out there and you can be employed because, I don't know, it's just, it is what it is. So that is why there's a lot of ways in which you can be able to find a job.
You can make your degree to a good use.
Exactly, and that is why our president is always endeavoring us to go out and create those jobs instead of seeking them, so that we can solve that issue of having a degree and then you go and sit out there. So that is true. At times, people out there have the degree, but they have no use of it. You can have a degree and end up working in something totally different out of the field that you studied in. So yes, degrees do matter to a huge extent, because when an employee wants to, or an employer wants to know if you are capable, they will see what you studied, because a lot of times in terms of like things about data, finance, they want to see if you have actually studied these things, because no one is going to trust you with their work if you have no degree. But experience is something that is very important as well, because I mean, you can have a degree but you haven't put it into use, so that can be an issue as well. Yes, so it's not about versus, but I feel like these two should go together. It should go hand in hand, because it's very, very important to not have one and have the other. You should have both, because it's the only way to go. So if you have a degree, spend some time working into the field that you want to pursue, or something else, because that will get you a long way. Two is better than one. The same way they say two heads are better than one. Can
I ask you something before we read the comments? Do you believe that we get this stereotype of going to school, getting the degree so that we can we can get the job wrong?
Of course.
Do you believe we
can get the job wrong?
As in, no. Do you believe that we go to school? It's what we grew up, being told, that you go to school, after learning, the first thing that you get is a job. Do you think we get it wrong? Like,
yes,
people should not study to get the job, but they should study to get something, mentally,
to gain knowledge. Because I'm personally studying something different from what I do, which is proof that the degree is not necessarily going to get you the job. What is going to get you the job is, your ability to go out and be a go-getter. I feel like we should have included something about, as in passion and
talent versus, what they say it? Talent versus hard work.
But I wanted to say that thing about hard work, because once you go out and you can have no idea about the job that you're trying to get in order for you to make money. But when you are pushed against the wall and you need the money, I'm sure you're going to come up with ways in which you're going to be able to perform in that job. So most of the time it's about hard work, because I can be studying something right now and be working in a totally different field, but it depends on how persuasive you are and how willing you are to be able to get the work done and get the money at the end of the month.
And this is why you find most students actually finish school and they'll be complaining, like, we did study but we cannot find jobs, blah blah blah, blah.
Exactly.
It's just the stereotype that they have. You get to study and then the reward is getting the job, but that's not how it is.
So should we take a look at the comments first, or the people's opinions out there?
I think we should take the comments and then we'll see.
All right, so we really got a bunch of comments. Most of them were giving one-word answers such as experience, and then others were saying degree. But let's read those that have more context to it. So the incredible trees went on to say experience is what matters in today's world, but I think we should base on the degrees and capacity. So he says in today's world experience does matter, but him personally he believes degrees is what should be considered. So Mamita too says experience is more valuable than a degree. And then Precious K26 says, I believe experience can get you through doors a degree can't. Okay, nice to know that. And then Isimbi Rujema B says, places like school, communities, and different people, but what matters most is for you to get a job. So I believe she meant experience does matter to her. And then she went on to say, I think both of them matters in one way or another because I gain experience from a certain job that I do. Yes, let's read one more. Then Muhire 127 said experience 98% and don't forget even the connection. Yeah. So connections do help, which is the experience that he's talking about. So that is most of the comments that we had. Others, like I said, are one-word answers. So yeah, that is what we believe, they believe.
So let's take a look at what people on the field think about it as well. And if they think experience or a degree matter, you know, let's just see how they think about it.
Umva hakenewe abantu bafite experience kubera ko mu ishuri tuba turi mu ishuri twese ako tutanganya ubwenge haba harimo ujya amanota menshi habemo n'ujya amanota make kenshi navuga ko tuba twiga ari theory but experience umuntu ashobora no kukwigira ibyo ukora byaba ari nka practice rero ntekereza ko experience yaruta kurusha amashuri ubumenyi ntekereza ko hari amasomo yaje short courses ntago kuvuga ngo ushaka ubumenyi bisaba gufata imyaka myinshi wiga yego kuba wafite experience ufite n'ubumenyi byaba byiza kurushaho
keneye umuntu wize rega umuntu nawe wize iyo agiye abikoresha ntiyicare ngo abiharane aragenda nawe akagira iyo experience nk'uko uwo nawe yabitangiye niyo yaba atarabyize kubera guhora abikora nawe wabonaga experience.
Njye mbona isi ya none ikeneye abantu bafite experience mu kazi tutagendeye ku mashuri bize tutagendeye wenda ku kindi kintu nk'ubu nize kugera mu wa kabiri segonderi wenda nibyo kandi ariko ukuvuga ngo nibyo by'ubumenyi nkora nubwo ndi umujyanama w'ubuzima ariko ndabikora kandi mbikora mbikunze mbishaka bigaragara yuko hari ibyo abantu bakora atari ukuvuga ngo bafite masters cyangwa bafite iki bigaterwa nuko hari ikintu nyamukuru ugamije cyangwa se abantu bakubonamo nyine experience ushobora kugira ikintu ubumenyi muri icyo kintu ukakimenya kuko wakitangiye kandi ukagikora neza atari ukuvuga ngo ufite amashuri menshi cyane ibyo byose rero birashoboka ukagiramo ubumenyi ukabihugurirwa ukabyiga ukabikora ibyo wize ukabikora n'abana turabavura tukabavura ibyo byose
Yes, I feel like we're doing gender balance with this. Last time was guys, now it's females.
No, it's females.
Yes, but they really were very opinionated
They really tried
about what they believed.
Tell us what they think. Anyways, I think that was it for the opinion poll, and I think we really thank everyone that really took part on commenting in the Vox Pops. Thank you very much for being part of Morning Cafe. So let's go to the next part of the show, guys. Do not go anywhere.